I'll share my screen and let me know you can able to see it or not. Yeah. Hope you're able to see my screen and hear me clearly, see me clearly.
Visible too.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's start our prayers with okay. Prayers to Guru. We'll start 11th chapter. Okay, Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namne Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, so now we are going into a most dramatic chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So in all other chapters, basically we have either philosophy, right, or tattva. But here there is a storyline, there are prayers, okay, and there is a wonderful scenes. So this chapter you should also visualize, not just here, you should visualize what is happening, okay. So in the previous chapter, okay, Krishna said, okay, he explained all the opulences, right? So wherever he is pervading using his energy, okay, how his opulences are there. He explained very, very nicely. And he said, Yadyad Vubhutmat Sattvam, Srimad Jurjimeva. Okay, Tattad Devagacha, Mama Tejomsa Sambhavam. So everything, okay, is being supported by his opulence. He's all pervading. Right? He's supporting the entire universe through his unmanifested form with a single fragment of his power. Ekomshana Sthito Jagat means it's just a minute portion of whatever Shaktis he has. Okay, that's what he explains. And now Arjuna is interested to see, okay, how he said, okay, I am expanding everywhere. I am through my unmanifested form and I am aloof from it. Okay, I am not affected by it and I'm staying at one place. He's not losing the personality, but he's all pervading. At the same time, okay, he is a kind of ekom sena sthito jagat. So, okay, he said, I am all pervading everywhere. My energies are functioning to run this cosmic manifestation. Right? So now Arjuna wanted to understand, not, okay, he first of all, Arjuna clearly know, okay, what Krishna is, and he starts this chapter saying that his illusion is gone. Okay, so if you see here the Arjuna requests the universal form to show, and basically if he starts with saying, okay, Madar Grahaya Paramam Arjuna Vacha. This starts with Arjuna Vacha. I am referring to Bhagavad Gita and I am saying, okay, Managrahaya Paramam Guhyam Adhyatma Samgitam Yat Tvaktotam Vachastena Mohoyam Vigato Mama. Mohoyam Vigato Mama. He clearly says my illusion is gone. Okay. So he is strongly convinced that he is the cause of all causes. Okay. And he clearly established, Krishna clearly established his divinity both in spiritual and material realms. Okay. He knows he is the source of everything through hearing. Okay. Now Krishna not just wanted to, okay, take it to himself, he also wants others, okay, to practically see how great Krishna is. Okay, you already know Krishna. Arjuna is not ignorant. Basically, he is taking the position of kind of, okay, ignorant to teach us. Okay, now after hearing Krishna's glories in chapter 10, you all know Vibhuti Yoga. Now Arjuna becomes very eager to see Lord's universal form. It's a how he is encompassing everything, how he is all pervading, okay, how this cosmic manifestation is run through his okay energies. Now this chapter dramatically shifts from philosophy to vision, like from hearing to darshanam, seeing, and not just okay, Arjuna can able to perceive it, so Krishna grants a divine eyes to behold it. Now he sees countless psalms blazing like thousand suns, okay, and all that now we'll discuss. Okay, so this is a kind of a very, very important chapter which, okay, establishes the greatness of Krishna. So unless you know the greatness of Krishna, we cannot understand the sweetness of Krishna. So it is very, very important to understand, not just understand God is great, but how he is great. Then only you can able to relate to him. Okay, then only you can able to establish a relationship with him. Otherwise, it is not. So this universal vision, it establishes that Krishna is the source, sustainer, destroyer of everything. Okay, so now let us see. So through hearing, as I was saying, right, hearing is very, very powerful. Through hearing, he understood, and he is saying that my illusion is gone. He is completely confident what Krishna is. Okay, now he, what do you mean by illusion is gone? Because he don't consider Krishna as just a ordinary human being. He knows he is the source of all, okay, everything, cause of all causes, and he is supreme Purusha. Now, and then next verse, okay, Arjuna says, Bhavapyo hi bhutanam shruto vistaro maya, vistarasho maya, tvatta kamalapatraksha mahatmyam mahatmyam api chaviyam. So in the second verse, so he started explaining his glories, and Arjuna, he he requested that, okay, although you are source of everything, okay, and he heard very clearly and he got convinced, but still he would like to understand how he is the source of everything. At the same time, he is aloof. Okay, he is all pervading, but his personality is not lost. He's staying at one place, but at the same time, he is all pervading. How is it? That inconceivable opulence, which okay, Krishna is displaying, Arjuna, it, he wants to see in the form of a universal form. And one more thing is, see this, as I said, right, his ignorance is gone. He completely know what Krishna is. Okay, he has a huge confidence on the greatness of Krishna, but still, why he asked to show is not for his, okay, own desire, but he is helping us, okay, to think how Krishna is not ordinary person, and okay, how practically also he can show whatever he is explaining us through Gita, right? And also one more other reason is, in future there are so many fake imposters, fake incarnations who will come and they'll say I'm God. Okay, he sets a standard and criteria. Okay, if somebody is claiming oneself as a god in future, they should be able to show this universal form. Otherwise, okay, he is not god, right? So these are the three reasons why Arjuna requests Krishna to show his, okay, universal form. Again, I'm repeating, it's not just for his own desire. He wants to convince others, okay, that
So,
Krishna is not just theoretically explaining, but he also practically showing how great he is, how he is all pervading, how he is not just losing personality, at the same time at one place he can show everything. And also, next time, even now, if you see, so there are so many fake incarnations who claiming themselves are God, you should go and ask, okay, if you can show universal form like how Krishna shown, then you are God, right? He sets a criteria. For these three reasons, Arjuna requests Krishna to show the universal form. Sorry, somebody is asking something.
Swamiji, yeah, I have a point here.
Yeah. Yes.
Because you said that it was to convince others.
Hmm.
This was a one-to-one discussion which was going on between
Hmm.
Krishna and Arjun.
Yes. Yes.
And by chance, Arjun is not aware whether
Hmm.
Sanjay is able to, Sanjay and Dhritarashtra are able to hear and see via Sanjay's vision and other
Okay.
things. So how
Hmm.
did he I mean, a little
Yes.
more explanation will be better
Yes. Yes. Yes.
for
This
me
will
at
this will
least.
come
Yeah.
in upcoming verses. So basically, Arjuna is not able to conceive with his material eyes. So Krishna will give a divine vision. Only with
Huh, that
divine,
is why
yeah.
I'm saying, because
Hmm.
in the subsequent paras also they come, he says,
Hmm.
Krishna says that you will not be able to see with your
Yeah.
present eyes, so I give you a divine vision.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case, you mean to
Hmm.
say that from this point to that point, Arjuna was of the opinion that if Krishna shows me his Virat Sarup, everyone
Hmm.
will be able to see.
Not only that, if you see in the upcoming verses, it was told
Hmm.
that it's not just Krishna who has seen. So you see in upper planetary systems, right? Bhu, Bhuva, Svargaloka, they are very, very elevated living beings. They are divine gods,
Yeah.
okay, demigods. So they also have divine vision. If you see in the 35 to 46 verses, it was clearly told
Okay.
there are some demigods who also have seen this vision. And not only that,
Mhm.
Krishna again came as Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. right? And he have written all these scriptures in written form. For example, whatever we are trying to discuss, this Bhagavad Gita, it was literally crafted by Ganesha, you all know, right? So since our Kali Yuga brains are in such a way that we cannot comprehend anything, okay, and you cannot memorize, that is why Krishna himself came and he knows, okay, whatever is being displayed, shown, all these things here will be written and also documented in the form of scriptures for us.
So,
So how we are
Guruji,
getting to know this?
I
Because
have a small
yeah,
doubt actually that
yes,
Lord Ganesha has drafted
Mahabharata,
Bhagavatam.
Mahabharata. This Bhagavad Gita
Mahabharata.
is,
Mahabharatam.
yeah, this Bhagavad Gita is
And
part of Mahabharata, Bhishma Kanda.
Vyasa has divided the Bhagavad Gita into 18 chapters. That's what I have heard. May please rectify if I am wrong.
Yeah. See, basically, this Bhagavad Gita, okay, this Bhagavad Gita is part of Bhishma Parva, okay, in Mahabharata. Okay, so
Okay.
you know, right? So Vyasa Bhagavan is the one who actually, okay, took it in writing form. Previously, it's not in writing form. Everybody used to just hear in the previous yugas and they used to memorize and comprehend and realize. But Kali Yuga people are so fallen, they cannot memorize, they cannot realize, comprehend easily. That is why there's a need for us to put it in a scriptures format. So that is why the same Leelas, whatever is happening in Mahabharata, even Bhagavatam, everything, whatever Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Brahmanas, okay, all Aranyakas, everything, Krishna only came in the form of Vyasa and he wrote this and gave us. And he established paramparas. 4 paramparas he established. Through those paramparas, in the form of a unbroken disciplic succession, we are trying to hear all this. So he knows, okay, parampara is going to be established and it is given in the written format. Okay, and whatever is being shown here, also demigods also are seen. So with all these reasons, he knows that, okay, this knowledge is going to be revived back. You know, right, in 4th chapter, Krishna says, okay, this knowledge I have given to Vivaswan sun god millions of years back. Then Arjuna will ask a question like, you are my friend. How can you say that you millions of years ago it was there? No, this is eternal knowledge. And Krishna is not a material person like us to take birth in family and then go. No, he is a spiritual Sachidananda Vigraha. Whenever any adharma, okay, predominates, he comes, establishes dharma, and also gives pleasure to the devotees. So is it clear, Nita Mataji?
So that means, yeah, I got your point. I mean,
Mm.
I'm not doubting anything that what you're saying is. So that means through Arjuna, so
Yes.
that if Arjun sees the Virat Swarup, he
Mm.
will be able to convince others that I have seen the Virat Swarup of Krishna.
Yeah, not
Is
only
that
he,
so?
yeah, this is
Yeah.
being live telecast by Sanjay also, and other demigods
Uh,
also are seeing, and same knowledge also is coming in many paramparas, in unbroken parampara chain, right? In the form of a
okay.
disciplic succession.
Okay. I mean, he would assume that all the other demigods, Saptarishis, and all those
Yes,
people
yes.
from the other celestials are also watching him. That
Watching
is
and
his
also
assumption.
exactly, and also you know, right, and not only that, so this same whatever I'm speaking, okay, I'm directly repeating from, okay, parampara scriptures. So
Hmm.
how Arjuna is receiving, if you are, okay, purely hearing and I'm telling in an unbiased way as it is, especially we are reading Bhagavad Gita as it is in the disciplic
Hmm.
succession in a Brahma Madhya Gaudiya parampara, it is also the same. So how Arjuna
Hmm.
is hearing Bhagavad Gita or seeing Bhagavad Gita, and how we are discussing from a
See,
bona fide teacher like Srila Prabhupada, both are same,
I know. Okay.
right?
Okay.
So
Thank you.
basically, spiritual knowledge is not tainted with time, space, okay, or other constraints. It is spiritual, eternal, right? It will never lose. Got it, Nita Mataji? So hope you got the point.
Actually, I got the point. I mean, I
Yeah.
just wanted some more little more
Sure.
clarification,
That's a
thinking
nice
that.
question. Yes,
Yes, thank you.
because he knows he's Trikalagnya, right? So both Arjuna and okay,
Hmm.
Krishna are Trikalagnya. They know this knowledge is going to continue in the form of parampara. At the same time, many sages are witnessing it. Shall I proceed to next
Thank you.
verse, Mataji?
Yes, please. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. So now in the 4th verse. So clear. See, now we are clear that Arjuna wants to see the universal form to convince others. Okay. This is main reason he didn't have any personal desire for confirmation, only to set criteria, standards in future. He is doing this. Now in the next verse, Krishna says, okay, Arjuna says, Manyase edi tachakyam maya drishtam iti prabho. Yogeshwara tato me tvam darshayam avyayam. Darshaya atmanam avyayam. So now, see Krishna, how nicely he is explaining, right? He is saying that, okay, if I am able to behold, if I am qualified, Yogeshwara is master of all mystic opulences. Then show me your universal self. See, this is a qualification to see the Lord. So even he says, right, Advidya pranipatena, pranipat, okay, by not by challenging, by surrendering yourself, right? So by surrendering yourself and by openly telling what are his qualifications, okay, then you can, if you see, okay, in the starting first verse, in the first chapter, Duryodhana, he kind of undermines the other side, and they say, okay, they are not warriors. See, if you see my on my side, there are Bhishma, Dronacharya, Krupacharya, many great people. Okay, and he is actually inside shaken out of fear. How are they able to? Okay, this many mobilization of army and resources happened. He was surprised, but outwardly he is trying to, okay, cover up the situation, but internally he is fearful. As soon as the conch shell is blown, his heart was shattered, right? But if you see Arjuna is asking if I am qualified. Okay, he is clearly saying, okay, if I am able to behold, okay, kindly show me. Uh, that's what the difference between Arjuna category and Duryodhana category. So these are the qualifications. So unless we have that humility to understand and okay, we fully surrender, okay, and not by mental speculation. Mental speculation means you will think, oh, I'm very great, I will try to understand with my own knowledge. That won't work in, okay, spiritual knowledge. So in the upcoming verses also, it is clearly revealed. Okay, basically anything spirit we cannot perceive with his gross senses. It is told in our scripture, Atah Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhaved Grahyam Indriye. So with your material senses, you cannot understand spirituality. You cannot see or perceive or, okay, realize. Then what is the, we all have material senses. Then what is the way out? Sevonmukhe jihvado swayameva spuratyata. Seva, by submissive service. Okay, swayameva spuratyata. He will reveal. Okay, only in this way we can able to understand spiritual science. Otherwise not. So this is a very important demonstration of Arjuna on how a student should be to understand spiritual science. Okay, so he admits the limitations and he acknowledges Krishna is great, and then he is Swayameva Spradyata, by revelation. All the spiritual knowledge is by revelation. It is unlimited. Okay, with material senses we can never understand, but by submissive service. Service means seva. Seva means bhakti means devotional service. Rishikena Hrishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. So Rishikesha means the owner of the senses. Rishika means senses. So if you engage your senses in the service of the Lord of the senses, see how we can, that I am talking. Okay, so you can engage your tongue in the service of the Lord. That is the best service, in fact, in Kali Yuga. If you try to attentively hear this 16 worded Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that if you give your attention, the most valuable asset in the world is attention. If you see, entire social media runs through attention, right? The more they grab the attention, the better they will make revenues. Attention is the soul's energy. So if you give your attention, especially hearing, if you attentively hear and give your okay, complete consciousness in sound vibration of the Lord, sound incarnation of the Lord, then automatically you can understand the spiritual sense. So this is one more point, important point here. And Lord addressed as Yogeshwara. In the last verse of Bhagavad Gita also it's called Yogeshwara. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanudra. So it means he is addressing as Yogeshwara because he already seen in 10th chapter how his opulences and potencies are super excellent, right? Okay, now we'll see. We'll go to the next section. So till now, in Bhagavad Gita, we've seen Arjuna is requesting Krishna to show his universal form, and he confirms that all his illusion is gone, and he requests show his all-pervasive form if he thinks he is qualified to see. Now Krishna reveals his limitless forms, universal form, all-pervading forms. Okay, this section describes the universal form and shows his universal form. Let us see how it is. Okay. Okay, Krishna now, first he describes himself. Okay, now first whatever it happened, now Arjuna wants to see. Now Krishna is describing before showing his universal form, like a trailer. Before we go to movie, right? We'll see trailer. So Krishna is giving a trailer, his description of his own universal form. So now he started displaying his universal form. He shows many forms. Now Krishna is saying, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Pashyame Pabde Rupani, Shashvatota Sahasrasaha, Nana Vidani Divyani, Nana Varna Kritanisha. Okay. So hundreds and thousands of multicolored divine forms. Okay. Krishna started displaying. So Pashyadityan Vasun Rudran Ashvino Marutastada. Bahuni Adrashta Rupani Pashyascharyani Bharata. So all Adityas, there are 11 Adityas, there are 8 Vasus, 11 Rudras, 2 Ashwini Kumaras, all wonderful forms he started manifesting. Okay, he started showing his variegated forms. So see, one thing you need to understand is this universe is cosmic manifestation, right? It is under the cosmic time, it works under cosmic time. You know, right? So there is creation, maintenance, and annihilation. At some point of time, at the end of Brahma, again, all these universes will be destroyed. So by his own internal energy, Krishna is showing his universal form. At the same time, this universal form is temporary. It is transcendental, but it's temporary. Why it is temporary? Because universe also will be destroyed, right? It will be annihilated. And again, Vishnu himself will absorb into his body. So it's not a form like a spiritual form. If you see all other spiritual form like Narayana, Vishnu, okay, Hrishikesha, or Narasimha, every person, every incarnation has a separate Vaikuntha planet in the spiritual sky, which is not affected by creation, maintenance, and destruction. Whereas this universal form is temporary in the sense, okay, it will be destroyed at some point of time. So it is not possible to see by ordinary man, as we said, right? It is by his transcendental, his own spiritual potency he is showing it, internal energy. So you cannot see anything spiritual without materialize. And one more thing, Krishna is saying it has never seen or heard before. It has never seen. Some people will say that, okay, there is a universal form shown by Krishna when he went to, went to the assembly of Kurus for peace proposal. Actually, that's a very minor, plenary expansion of his universal form. That's not universal form completely. This is the full, complete universal form, which Krishna has never showed to anyone, nor ever has seen it. That is why if you see many devatas, they will be wonder by seeing this. We'll see it again. Now Krishna, as he said that, Krishna started explaining. So he's saying with your own eyes, you cannot see. Okay. He says, I am going to give you spiritual vision, divine vision. As we said, right, material senses you cannot see, perceive spirit. So it can be only seen with divine vision. So he will give a divine vision. And now just imagine, entire universe, all moving and non-moving, all present, past, future, all kinds of living beings, okay, all kinds of things that are happening in the universe now, past and present, everything, entire universe, everything complete, Krishna is showing on his chariot to Arjuna. You know, right? So Bhagavad Gita is happening in the middle of a battlefield. Okay, when Arjuna told I won't fight and he leaves his Gandiva, then in the chariot itself all this conversation is happening. So entire universe now Arjuna is able to see right before him on the chariot, one place, entire universe, everything in this cosmic manifestation at one place. That is the glory of inconceivable potency of Krishna's and his universal form. Okay. So he could be able to see past, present, and future. We'll see how he is able to see future and past also in upcoming verses. Okay, now Sanjana, now see, first Arjuna wants to see, first Krishna gave a trailer and he shown. Now you know, right, already something parallelly also is happening. Okay, Sanjay is live telecasting it to Dhritarashtra. Now Sanjay also is describing how is that universal form. You know, right, in movies, there are some 3-4 sequences, screenplay, multiple narrations, right? So like that only. This is actually the original movie. Those are all fake movies. Now, okay, what is happening? So Sanjaya is describing to Dhritarashtra of this universal form. There is unlimited divine wondrous and brilliant forms, right? Unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited ornaments, weapons, garlands. And it is like that effulgence is like thousands and millions of suns comes together. So that kind of effulgence with multicolored, okay, fully radiant, that scene, whatever Sanjaya could perceive, he is transmitting the same to Dhritarashtra. Okay, although it is very difficult to give that mental picture, but Sanjay is trying to describe that to Dhritarashtra. How? Because you know, right? His guru is Vyasadeva. I already explained. Vyasa is incarnation of Krishna. Just his purpose is to give us scriptures, right? So, especially Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all scriptures. So, Sanjaya, by the grace of Vyasa, he is able to see whatever is happening. Okay, so as I said, like he's seeing everything at one place, entire universe. Arjuna he was completely bewildered, astonished, right? And while sitting in the chariot, he's seeing that universal form. He able to see unlimited. There are many things in the universe. For example, we have salt ocean. In fact, our scriptures say in other planets there is milk ocean. You know, like Kshira Sagara, where Vishnu is sleeping. Sagara is their universe, the sea of gold. There is a sea of wine. There is a sea of milk. There are many things as such. So there are something like planets of jewels. Now this is planet of sand, right? Sand, dust, earth. But there are planets which are made of gold jewels also. As I was saying, right? There are if you see one Brahmanda, we are in the middle. The upper seven, like Bhuva, Svargaloka, okay, Maharloka, Janaloka, Taploka, Brahmaloka, and below Atala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala, everything. Okay, everything he is able to see now. Okay, on all planets, entire cosmic manifestation. You know, right? So Krishna gave, as Krishna is clearly told, with your materials you cannot see. I am giving you divine vision. Okay. And at the same time, you know, right? So there are many seers. Okay, there are many great sages who are already having divine vision. They are also perceiving it from the upper planetary system. So now Arjuna is bewildered and astonished, right? So by seeing his hair is standing on one end, and now he started paying obeisances. He's bows down and he start praying to him in ecstasy with folded hands. Okay, now just a second. So now Arjuna, now if you see, now Sanjay described, Krishna described, now Arjuna is responding. Okay, what is his experience of this universal form? Yeah. So now if you see, Arjuna, now the brilliance, whatever Arjuna is able to perceive, he is seeing all living entities in one place. You know, right? Aham Madirhi Devanam, Aham Bija Pradapita, I am the father. So he is source of everything. So that is why everything, all living entities, because the source is showing he and his expansions, he's seeing all living entities on one place, right? It's only by the grace of Krishna, right? So you already know Arjuna surrendered with humility, he asked the question, and Krishna gave the divine vision where he can perceive, not out of his own greatness. And he qualified by devotion and surrender, right? So through him, everything could be seen. Krishna is unlimited. And there are millions and thousands of sun, that radiation, it's coming from the universal form, blazing like sun. And he is completely saying, okay, you are immeasurable. Okay, he is clearly saying what is this exact word. Okay, Sasvato Dharma. Sasvato Dharma Gopta Sanatastvam Purushottame Vishwasya Paramam Nidhanam. Okay, he clearly said you are immeasurable, inexhaustible, okay, primeval, he is eternal. All that, okay, he is clearly explaining, right? And he clearly is saying aprameyam, immeasurable, difficult to see, duriniriksham. It's all spreading, blazing like fire. And nidhanam, he is a resting place for the entire universe. He is inaccessible, all primeval, all oldest. And he clearly sees, okay, if you see sun, how much we can't able to see for, if 10 seconds we can see the sun, our eyes will be, okay, in a very glimmering state, right? So he have seen how sun and moon are one eye of Krishna, right? Entire universe is being okay, shined and maintained by sun and moon. So they are two eyes of Krishna. And Anadi, there is no origin, there is no middle, no end. Is completely bewildered out of wonder, ecstasy. Right? So, sorry. Yeah, just a second. Yeah. Okay. Now, Arjuna also is now the universal form Vishwarupa. Now, Krishna is also showing another Rupa called Kala Rupa. What is it? Okay, let's see. So, right? So, not only Arjuna saw, see, if you see 11.20, it is clearly told, okay, Dvav apravruddhir idam antaram hi vyaptam tvakena dishasya sarvada. Okay, so not only just Arjuna, others, another planetary system, okay, whoever are spiritually awake, whoever had divine vision, they also saw this universal form. Okay, so this vision is not dream. Some people in a mistaken way they think, oh, this is something imagined in the mind. No, no, not at all. It is truly happening. Okay, this is not at all a dream. It's practically many people are perceiving this great wonderful vision, and it is spread throughout. Okay, and okay, as I was saying, right, so it's spread throughout and it's a real vision. And demigods, right, they also are surrendering and praying with folded hands. Okay, so basically by seeing this wonderful, great, all-compassing, most, okay, super excellent greatness of the Lord, all demigods are surrendering. Okay, they are offering prayers with Vedic beams, and many Shiva, Adityas, Vasu, Brahma, they are all beholding in wonder. Right? Now, there are, if you see the previous image, right? So I'll just show once again. So if you see, you will get an idea. Okay, if you see here, there are some very, very horrific faces. Fire is coming out of it, right? And it is a very horrific form. This is called Kala Rupa. Okay, if you see, all beings are crushed under his teeth. You'll see. So just to get a glimpse, I showed this. Okay, very, very ghastly forms also are there. Okay, you see, very, very ghastly forms with horrible teeth and fire coming out of them, and they are crushing all the heads under their teeth. We'll see. Okay. Now, Arjuna's reciprocation and his feelings are turning from bewilderment, wonder to fear. Okay. So, he is seeing blazing death like faces and they have awful teeth. Right. And now the mood or rasa, it changes to fear. Okay. How fearful he, many blazing death like faces and awful teeth. Right. They are continuously in a very terrible state of mind, and he is kind of losing his equilibrium. He is losing his steadiness. His mind is now completely disturbed by fear. So this is just another representation. If you see, there are so many warriors. Okay, they are being crushed under the teeth of that one of the Kala Rupa of the Lord. So in 11.26, okay, he clearly says that, okay, ama ami chatvam dhutarashtrasya putra sarve, okay, Bhishma, Drona, Sotaputras Tadasu. So all the sons of Dhritarashtra, all the kings who have, okay, in this battlefield, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, not only just on the opposite side, even except Pandavas, everybody who has assembled in this warfare, they are going to be crushed. They are going to encounter death. So that is, I told, right, previously the verse clearly stated past, present and future. Now future also, Arjuna is able to see what is happening. Okay, yeah, they are entrapped with heads smashed between your teeth. He is able to see this vision in that universal form. So except 5 Pandavas, everybody are dead, right? So in some other ways, some in war and some, okay, during that okay, great catastrophe done by Ashwadhama, but everybody died, whoever assembled in the war. It's a kind of a mass liberation program. Whoever died, right? So they will get liberation. Okay, and the example is given. If you see river without any interruptions, without any obstacles, it proceeds to merge in the sea. Similarly, all the how rivers are going without any impediments towards the sea. Similarly, all warriors are entering into your blazing mouth. Okay, so you may ask why Bhishma, Drona, they are very good people. What they have done, right? No, when Draupadi, who is actually kind of a goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Swarupa, Draupadi, very pious and very great devotee, when she is being disrobed under the advice of Karna and Kauravas, they are silent. Bhishma, Drona, they didn't stopped. So that is one more reason Krishna said, okay, that day he decided, I will kill everyone, although they are very great. Okay, so this is one more representation how everybody is rushing into the mouths like a blazing fire. Okay, so what is the time? Quick check. Okay, we are half an hour. So I see all people rushing into full speed into your mouth. Like how, if you see, there are some insects called moths, very, very small beings. They themselves attracted out of the fire and heat and light of the this jyotis in this like lights. They will very speedily come towards it and they will invite their own death. So like that, all these warriors, they are going inside the mouth of Krishna, Kalarupa of Krishna. 26 to 30. Yada pradiptam jvaranam patanga, vishanti nashaya samruddha vega. Tataiva nashaya vishanti lokas, tavapi bhaktani samruddha vega. So you see, all people in your flaming mouths covering the universe with your immeasurable rays, scorching the worlds, you are manifest. Right? So now Krishna, say Arjuna is saying, Vijnatum ichchami bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittam. So he is saying, no, please be gracious on me. Okay, so please be gracious on me. And okay, I do not know what your fish me. Please tell me who you are. Okay, Namost Deva Varaprasida. He is clearly saying, who are you? See, for example, you are walking with your old friend, right? Suddenly you are talking to them and you are walking on the way. Suddenly some militants came and they are attacking. Immediately, if your friend became a fearful fighter, and he used his all warrior skills and ambidextrously killed everyone, then immediately what you'll say, oh, who are you? Right? You will ask out of surprise and out of bewilderment. I'm thinking you as this person, but you are something else. That's why now Arjuna is asking, who are you? Okay, so he was initially saw universal form, Kalarupa, everybody, he seen everybody is going to be killed. Now, I do not know what your mission is. Who are you? Please tell me who you are. That's what Arjuna is asking now. Krishna explained. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Alosmi loka kshayakrut pravriddha lokan samahartamiva pravritta ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve evasita pratyanikeshu yoda. So, time I am destroyer of all the worlds. Right? I have come to engage all people with the exception of you. You means Pandavas. All the soldiers on both the side will be slain. He's shown what is the future and he told the horoscope of whoever has assembled in the battlefield, right? So Krishna said, I am time. Okay, you become my instrument and kill. I already killed on that very day when Draupadi was insulted. I already killed these people. Just it's a matter of time. Okay, so what do you mean by time? So we will understand. See, right? So the greatest devouring instrument in this world is time, right? So as we are discussing, okay, one half an hour went, right? So and we are getting aged. In fact, in our Vedic knowledge, it was revealed that okay, as soon as you came into this world, you came with an expiry date with breaths. Okay, 100 breaths. After 100 breaths, you'll have to leave this body. So in fact, he is actually the destroyed. Everybody is under the control of time, isn't it? So as a super soul, Krishna is controlling all cosmic events according his will. See, super soul means he will observe, okay, he will calculate and he will show the reactions whenever it got fructified. You may do some crime today. You may not be immediately punished, but whenever it got fructified, now it's in bija form. When it fructifies in the form of a tree, then you will get that siksha, punishment. So he is controlling everything. Nobody can say I'm not under control of time. You have to okay, get diseased, you will get old age, you will get death, right? Everything is under the control of time, right? So you see some atheists, they say, okay, no, I don't believe in God. In fact, they also believe in God, because at the time of death, whatever hard work they have done, whatever great achievements they have made, all their family, okay, awards, okay, money, everything, within a split of second, time or death, time in the form of death, it is forcefully taking away. So then you have to surrender. There is no other alternative. Like either you surrender voluntarily with love, like Arjuna, or surrender forcefully at the time of death to Kala. So that is what Krishna is saying. In fact, I kind of compiled, okay, some references from the Vedas which says the importance of time. Okay, it is told that, okay, so Ayusha Kshana Ekopi Nalabhya Swarna Kotibi Sache Nirardakam Niti Kachahani Stadodika. A single moment of time cannot be taken back even if you pay billions of trillions of dollars. Therefore, what will be a greater loss than wasting time, right? So it is clearly told, Jivitam Vishnu Bhaktasya Varam Pancha Dinanicha Natu Kalpa Sahasrani Bhaktihinasya Keshave. So it is stated in Vishnu Dharmottara Pranama. Okay, it is best to live only for 5 days of devotee of Lord Vishnu. But without devotion unto Lord Keshava, there is no purpose to survive even for thousands of millenniums. Okay. Anekani च शास्त्राणि स्वल्पायुर विघ्नकोटयः तस्मात् सारं विजानीत क्षीरं hamsa vyambasi. So the scriptures are, there are unlimited scriptures, but the lifespan of human being is hardly like 60 years, right? 60 to 80 years, very less. And even that, there are billions of obstacles. If you see, half of our lifespan went in sleeping, and half in, and some other significant time in, okay, reading, sorry, in our childhood, or in our schooling, in our colleges, okay, in our jobs. Hardly what time do we have left? Prahlad Maharaj clearly analyzes this in his teachings. Okay, so there are billions of obstacles also, right, to utilize time. Therefore, just as swan accepts milk found in the water, one should accept the essence of it. What is the essence of life? Self-realization, right? Self-realization means bhakti. Bhakti is the essence of life. Just like a honeybee takes nectar from flowers, intelligent human being should take essence from all the scriptures, which is bhakti to Vishnu. Okay, very, very important. And okay, it is really clearly stated, every second is fearful. Time is lapsing. Okay, so right, if you see raw picture lying in the water, it doesn't appear to be dissolving. So right, everything, whatever is being, okay, destroyed, controlled, is under the influence of time. And Krishna is saying, Kala Asmi, I am the Kala. Lokakshayakrut Pravriddha. Okay, so, and one more final these things. Ayur Harati Vaipumsan, Uday Mastaman Cheso, Tasyarde Yat Kshonita Uttama Shloka Vartaya. So both by rising and setting of the sun, right, it decreases the duration of life of everyone, right? As soon as today is gone, you are coming one step near to death. So the duration of life, sun is taking away. But Tashyadhyar Kshananita Uttama Shloka Vartaya. If except one who utilizes the time by discussing the topics of all personality of Godhead Vishnu. See, we are discussing about Bhagavad Gita, we are discussing about spiritual life, how to practically implement. Now, sun cannot take away our time. In fact, all the, you came with a quota. Okay, you were, okay, it was told that, okay, your education, your wealth, your lifespan, your karma, everything will be fixed when you are taken birth. Only thing that is not fixed is, okay, your endeavors towards your progress in spiritual life. That is why you should always give importance and priorities to your spiritual lives, to service, okay, to understanding this knowledge, to chanting the holy name. That will not come under karma. So, for example, as per your karma, your lifespan is 60 years, but you are reading, you are chanting, or you are involving in seva. That will not count under our karma. Means that is extension of your life. So, the more you engage in your, okay, spiritual services, in devotion, the more you are extending your lifespan, right? The more you are protecting yourself. That is the glory of devotion. Okay. So, whoever is under the influence of time must surrender his dearmost life and engaging in devotional service. What to speak of other things, wealth, honor, children, land, home, they will come and go. Okay, you should not bother. In fact, the more you think of that, the more distresses and obstacles will come. But the more you think of Krishna, hear his pastimes, okay, render seva, chant the holy name, the more all the obstacles in your material life will be vanquished. Big karmas will be vanquished. It was told in scriptures, if you chant the holy name, the more difficulties, whatever you face in the future, they also will get destroyed. That papa karma also will be destroyed. That is the glory of uh, time. Okay, so the learned devotee should not waste his time, but keep in mind meditating on the lotus feet of Lord Hari with rapt attention, right? That is the okay, importance of time, and even for a moment, remembrance of Vasudeva is missed. That is the greatest loss. That is the greatest illusion, and that is greatest anomaly. Clearly told in our Vishnu Purana. Okay, so there are many other things, and finally, I wanted to conclude regarding this. So Nimisha Dasha Chastaut Kashta Trimisattu Kala Trimshat Kala Muhurta Syad Ahoratram tu Tavata. 18 Nimishas means twinkling of eyes, right? That is one Kashta. So 30 Kashtas. So 18 Nimishas, 30 Kashtas, one Kala, and 30 Kalas is one Muhurta, as many as one day and night. So these every minute millisecond, even we are saying millisecond, second, okay, or minute. In fact, our okay scriptures has given 18 twinkling of eye. Also, it is measured as kashta. So it is very important to utilize time. In fact, when you utilize, whoever is intelligent, okay, he knows. Okay, time is the most important asset that you can spend on. So okay, now let's proceed. So now Krishna again says, okay, as he said, right? So he already showed what is future. All these people, Bhishma, Drona, they also are going to die. So initially, what Arjuna told, no, I will not fight. Okay, they are respectable elders and all that. But Krishna already decided, right? They are going to die. So then why Arjuna? He wants Arjuna to fight this battle. That also is explained. Okay, now he gave, without exception of you, everybody will be slain. So see, everything is moving under the plan of the Lord. Nothing is accident. You should recognize that. Intelligence means you should understand that the whole world is moving under the plan. What is that plan? We'll see. Okay. Some people will think, oh, there is no plan beyond creation. Everything, some explosion happened from there, and their world has come. It's kind of a see, if any bomb blast happened, do you see any creation out of it? No, right? So there are some scientists, big scientists, they say, okay, there is some big explosion happened, and from there the cosmic manifestation came into picture. It's foolish. Okay. So there is behind this intelligent creation, that's the plan of Lord, right? And you see most of the intelligent people, so-called intelligent scientists, they say perhaps, maybe, okay, it may have done like this. Unless you are confident, why are you saying then, right? If you are confident, then only say. So the plan of the Lord, the purpose is to give chance to go back to Godhead. So now we are in the 11th chapter. It is very clear that there is a spiritual world, there is a material world, and we are spiritual beings entrapped in material bodies. Okay, this we are transmigrated 83,999 species. Now we are having a opportunity to go back to Godhead, to spiritual world, where there are no birth, old age, disease, which is okay, not there is no destruction there is no annihilation, it's not temporary, there is no anxiety. All these things is very clear. Okay, we wanted to lord over the material nature. That is why we are given this opportunity to try to become Lord, but we are failed. But we understood through Bhagavad Gita. So it is very easy to go back to Godhead. Just chant the holy names in this age, render some service, try to understand Bhagavad Gita. Then you surpassed all Vedic scriptures, all the knowledge that is contained in everywhere. If you know Krishna, you know everything, because you see, said everything is there in Krishna. So Arjuna is motivated initially to fight, right? So not fight, but now he will Karishya Vachanam Tava. In the upcoming chapters, Arjuna will say, no, I will accept your plan. So you should fight according to the desire of the Lord. It's the plan of the Lord. That is the path of real happiness and perfection. And see, he already decided, he already killed. Now, why is he asking Arjuna? Because he wants to give credit to him, right? So I already killed them. But what outside world will say, oh, see, Arjuna, the greatest warrior, right? So he killed 11 Akshohinis Sena of Kauravas. They are people who want to destroy. See, Duryodhana, what he said, I don't even give, okay, one needle's land, minute portion of land to these people. Okay, I want to kill them. This is my Rajya. He betrayed after 14 years. Okay, so they that many difficulties. Okay, they wanted to kill them. They devised all plans, but they at least asked 5 villages. In fact, Krishna, many sages, they came for negotiation. They asked 5 villages. See, we are Kshatriyas. We live by administration. You give 5 villages. Then he told, okay, even the portion of land which occupies the tip of the needle, that also we don't give, right? So Krishna gave credit to Arjuna by engaging him in this battlefield as a greatest warrior who fought, okay, on behalf of dharma and destroyed demoniac people. So that is a credit which is giving. And even if you see, he also wants to show the example. Even great people like Bhishma, okay, if they also take the side of adharma, they also will be destroyed. That is one more lesson Krishna is teaching us through this battle. So he wants to give credit. Okay, nimitta matram bhavasave sachin. As an instrument, you fight. See, instrument means what? See, for example, if I use a pistol and kill you, so the pistol or the gun is an instrument. So gun don't go to jail, right? It's just an instrument in carrying out the desire to kill the person. Similarly, we should always think that we are instrument in the plan of the Lord. There is some higher things that are happening in the world. We should always think these and then act accordingly. Otherwise, if out of ego, if you go, it's a failure. Okay, so now what is happening? So he reveals that time is the destroyer, and everybody, including scientists, they must surrender to this truth. You know, right? Robert Oppenheimer, when the first atom bomb was experimented, right? He remembered this verse. What is the same verse? Aham kalosmi, lokakshaya krit pravutta. He quoted Bhagavad Gita, right? So control of the time is Krishna himself, right? But we are not the controller, we are controlled. Okay, that is very important. So now, if you see this map, right? So Srila Prabhupada at the age of 70, okay, so he circled the globe 14 times. He established 108 temples. He made hundreds and thousands of his disciples. Some official initiated, some are his followers. And within a span of, okay, just 11 years, he did the miracle of spreading this Krishna Bhakti. He is an instrument. He always said, I am the instrument on, okay, the higher plan of the Lord, right? He is so kind and merciful. He always wants to give credit to the devotees. See, this in entire Bhagavad Gita, this is the only section where prayers are there. If you see Srimad Bhagavatam, there are many prayers. Now, in this Bhagavad Gita, in the entire 18 chapter, these are the prayers offered by Arjuna to Krishna. So 36 to 38. Okay, so this 36 Arjuna Vacha Stane Hrishikesha Taraprakitya Jagat Prahasyati Anurajyate cha Rakshami Bhitani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namashyanti Chashuddha Sangha. So Arjuna recognizes Krishna. His action is good for everyone. Okay, so whatever he does is perfect. We all kind of know this, right? We sometimes will think why God has put me in this situation. Later you will come to know. Okay, so whatever he does is good for us. It's quite fit for us, right? So he understood. Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He's Supreme Lord, right? He's a cause of all causes. Even all devatas are his emanations, and everything is his resting place. Nidhanam, the resting place of entire creation is Krishna. So he is worshipped by everyone, and he whatever he does is good. Outwardly, it may appear wrong. So outwardly, Krishna, it appears like he tells lies, he ran away from battle, or he says okay, so he uses from tricks. No. All these are to establish dharma for higher purpose. They should not be bewildered. That is why only devotees can understand Krishna. Otherwise, people will think, okay, he's just an intelligent person, he's an ordinary person. That is illusion. Okay, he pays obeisances. He pays Dandavat pranams thousands of times. He says, I repeatedly offer you respects thousands of times. And he clearly already seen, okay, you are all the demigods, Vayu, Yama, Agni, Varuna, Shashanka, Brahma, Shiva, everything he is able to see, okay, that he is the source of all demigods. So he is offering obeisances front band behind, and out of his wonder, out of his loving ecstasy, he is accepting Krishna. He already seen that he is a master of all potencies, prowess, and he is superior to all warriors. Although he is not doing anything, right? He don't even, okay, he is holding a weapon, but still he is the person who is killing everyone. Okay, there is one more person, right? He witnessed the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He said, I don't see anyone killing others or someone else is getting killed in the war. I see only Sudarshan Chakra rotating under, okay, this Kurukshetra where war is happening, and everybody is crushed under that, okay, weapon of Krishna, Sudarshan Chakra. So that is, Krishna is doing everything, whatever is happening. Okay, see, you know, right? Arjuna is friend of Krishna, and he knows, okay, his mood is Sakya Baba, right? So now he understood the greatness of Krishna, how great Krishna is. Now he sort of, okay, in wonder, he begs forgiveness because, you know, right, he sleeps with Krishna, he sometimes jokes with Krishna, he's very close to Krishna, you know, right, how friends behave. But he begs forgiveness. So you are this much great, you are infallible, you are the protector of everyone, you are all pervading, but I treated you as an ordinary friend. So he is repeatedly falling on the ground and asking for forgiveness, and he's paying obeisances. And he clearly, okay, gives one example. He's saying that how a father will tolerate his son, how a friend will tolerate with his friend, how as a lover with his beloved. So I might have done some wrongdoings, please forgive me. So devotees relate to Krishna in different relationships, right? You might see Krishna as a son, as a friend, as a, okay, king, many ways. But as he is saying now, to tolerate all the offenses I have done, you are so great, right? So now he clearly, after seeing the universal form, okay, after giving the spiritual vision, now he says, okay, please, I am afraid, I am terrible, it is so ghastly, the Kalarupa. Okay, now his mood changes from afraid and joyful to wonder. So now he wants to withdraw that form. So in fact, devotees are not so much interested in the universal form, right? So they already know Krishna is great. See, basically, I already told the purpose of the universal form is for people who are, okay, not mature in spiritual understanding. So for them to get attracted towards the greatness of Krishna, it is required. But already devotees are in certain relationship with the Lord. They are satisfied in that relationships. Now Arjuna wants to see the four-handed form of Lord. Okay, he requests, okay, to please show the four-handed form. Now, okay, Krishna is saying, whatever universal form you have seen, it has never shown to anyone, never even heard. Okay, only one attains the status of divine vision. See, for example, all devatas, they have divine vision. Okay, unless they have certain status, they cannot see or perceive. So without being a devotee of Krishna, it is impossible to see that universal form. That's what Krishna is saying. So basically, Vishnu Bhakta Bhavet Daiva. So demigod or Daiva or Devata, different names. They all are administrative, okay, department heads of universal government of Lord Krishna or Vishnu. So very clearly established in the previous chapters also. Now, who can have this divine vision? Again, Krishna confirmed that only matured spiritual understanding who are already devotees can only see this universal form. Otherwise, people will think, okay, okay, this is just a dream, illusion, things like that, right? And clearly, Krishna also says, even if you study all Vedas, perform different yajnas, do many charity, okay, undergo many ritualistic ceremonies, still, if you are not a devotee, you cannot see this universal form. Now, he reveals his four-handed form. Okay, see, basically, if you see Srimad Bhagavatam, okay, in the first canto, initial chapters, Krishna, so Vyasa, he lists down all the incarnations of Krishna. All incarnations, Mitsa, Kurma, Varaha. Okay, there are many Rishabhadeva, so many incarnations, and what is their purpose and everything. And finally, he says, Etecha Amsha Khala Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. See, whatever incarnations listed down, there are some around 25 incarnations, 24 to 27 incarnations, are either Amsha or expansion or Kala, plenary expansion of Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So Krishna is the original personality of Godhead from whom all these incarnations came. So that's what Vedavyasa clearly, okay, conclusively establishes. The same thing is shown here also. So since he is the origin of universal form, since he is the source of even all 400 Vishnu tattvas, Vishnu forms, right? So that is how he is able to show all those forms requested by Arjuna. He is the source, Krishna, 200 Krishna form, source of all other Vishnu tattvas, all other universal forms, everything else. So that is how he is able to show his now two-armed form. So he sees the 400 form. 400 form is Vishnu tattva forms. There are many Vishnu tattva forms. So there are Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Based on their positions of each, okay, Shankar Chakra, there are different forms. There is Padmanabha, Hrishikesha, Keshava. So like that. So if the Shankha is held on particular hand, it is Keshava form, like that. So there are so many Vishnu tattva forms that Arjuna wants to see. He has seen the same. See, there is no difference between Vishnu and Krishna. Both are same. Only mood difference. Krishna is much more intimate, personal, and more sweet. Okay, but Vishnu is little formal. That is the only thing. So now he shows his 400 form to Arjuna and then 200 form, which is most beautiful. And now Krishna explains the greatness of the 200 form. See, when Krishna is in the womb of Devaki, Mother Devaki, right? So all the demigods have seen it. Okay, they came to have darshan of the 200 form. It is very, very rare. So don't think that 200 form is like an ordinary form where it is just like us. No, never. It's a very, very rare, sweet, most beautiful, lovable, and rarest form, the 200 form. Okay, so that's why if you see, so Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. If you have, okay, your eyes smeared with ointment of love, then only you can see the 200 form. So Arjuna, after seeing the 200 form, he became peaceful, happy, okay, and he became cool, and he restored his, okay, vision, right, and he is completely pacified. So that is the beauty of the 200 form. It's very rare. In Srimad Bhagavatam also it is clearly shown. Even in fact, if you go to Vrindavan, if you see, every day one demigod used to come, okay, to the house of Nanda Yashoda to see how beautiful Krishna is. It's very, very rare form. In fact, it is told that Krishna comes only in one day of Brahma. You know, right? So one day of Brahma, okay, there are many Mahayugas happen. One Mahayuga is a combination of Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali, 4. So in thousands of cycles, only in one cycle Krishna will appear. It's very, very rare. Okay, very beautiful, very rare, and very merciful and kind, source of all other forms. And clearly, Krishna is saying, he clearly, okay, says in 53rd verse, I'll recite that for clarity. Okay, so Naham Vedair, not by studying Vedas, na tapasa, not by undergoing severe okay, tapasyas, na danena, so much dana you give, no, nache jaya, you worship so much, you do official temple worship, no, sakyam evam vido drashtum drishtvan asimam yada. He clearly says that only by undivided, unmotivated, uninterrupted bhakti, devotional service, you can able to see this two-handed form. So bhaktyamam abhijanati, only by devotional service you can able to see this form. Krishna concluded. Even in fact, it is told, okay, so even if you okay, do big sacrifices and you donate Meru Parvata. Meru, it's a gigantic mountain in higher planetary system, Meru Parvata. If you give that much charity of gold to Brahmanas, if you stay in okay, millions and millions of years in the confluence of Ganga Yamuna, right? Even if you perform so many worship and charity, still, okay, it is not equal to chanting one part, it's 1/100th of chanting the holy name. If you chant the holy name, that is that much great. Okay. And he clearly says, Naham Vasami Vaikunta Yogina Hudayasya. Yatraganti Madbala Tatrishtamanartha. So it is not equal to 0.001% of doing all these things in millions of years. And you cannot see Vishnu by doing any kind of all these ritualistic ceremonies, only by path of devotional service, bhakti. Bhakta tu ananya shakya, aham tam eva vidorjuna, jnashtum vrittam chatattvena, praveshtum chataparantapa. He concluded saying, so bhakti means taking the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master and rendering services to Krishna. Those only such kind of people can understand Krishna. And finally, he concludes by saying one beautiful verse. This verse is considered the essence of the entire Bhagavad Gita. You can, if you say 700 verses, I don't have time. Tell me one verse. This is that verse, okay, which clearly says the conclusion and the practical essence of Bhagavad Gita. So what Krishna is saying, mat karma krin, okay, engage in my devotional service, mat karma, engage in his karma. See, you are a businessman, okay, you are a, if you're a construction, you are an engineer who does big constructions, or okay, if you are a whatever, if you are a doctor, okay, you treat devotees of Krishna. You are a big civil engineer, okay, construct one big temple to Krishna. Use your energy to Krishna service. Mat karma krin, mat paramo. Okay, so Krishna is the goal, is the supreme goal of our life. See, everybody has many goals, but the ultimate goal, mat paramo, is taking Krishna as the supreme goal. Mat bhakta, become my devotee, sangha varjitaha. Okay, so become free from all contaminations. Nirvaira sara bhuteshu. Then you will become friendly to every being. Yasa mamete pandava. Then he comes to me. That's what Krishna is saying. The coming to me is the essence of how we can come in, become intimate to Krishna, go to Krishna, okay, become close associate of Krishna by doing these things. Become a devotee, free yourself from all the contaminations of jnana karma, fruitive activities. Karma kanda means if I business transactions, if I worship this, I'll get that. Okay, that is fruitive activity. Or I do this is beneficial to me. Mental speculation. Oh, I can understand. You are trying to impose your imperfect understanding and little brain to understand greatness of Krishna. Okay, so some people will say universal form is the greatest. No, it is temporary, right? Some people will say Krishna is just a 200 form. Is just intelligent person. Okay, he is like an ordinary person. That is mental speculation. So you should get free from all impurities, contaminations like this. Engage in devotional service, become devotee, do okay, make him a supreme goal, work for him, then he'll come to him. That is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, and he's clearly saying who is dear to me, how one can come to me. In this next chapter, he gives so many conclusions like this. Okay, to conclude, I'll just tell the essence. Okay, I'll just give a glimpse. Okay, in the initially, okay, Arjuna acknowledged that if I am eligible, I don't have qualification. If I am eligible, show my universal form to convince, okay, others how great Krishna is. Okay, then Arjuna behold his form, so countless faces, arms. Okay, so many thousands of suns, effulgence. Then it was established that Krishna is the source, sustainer, and he is the ultimate destroyer of everything. And then material senses are blent. Only we cannot see Lord the material. Only if he reveals Swayameva Spuratyata, spiritual vision, we can come by Bhakti Yoga, not by mystic powers or speculation. So the universal form of Krishna is described. So it's inconceivable. Even great scientists cannot create or imagine this vision. Unlimited power of Krishna, radiance, okay, thousands of suns, many faces, everything. Okay. So Prabhupada once said, just see a small bulb gives so much light. Imagine the light of one sun. And Krishna says the light of all suns, thousands of suns. That is his power. He thought that everything dazzling in the world is only a tiny spark of his splendor. And then that description of Vishwarupa is there. Then he shifts to terrifying form of Kalarupa. Like all the warriors are entering into Lord's mouth, like mouths rushing into fire. So both beautiful and fearful aspects, Krishna as Mahakala. Okay, he's the doer and killer of everything. How like time destroys everything. Nation, empires, bodies. Krishna as Kala consumes everything. Nobody can resist him, even Brahma, Indra. Okay. So Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada says, so many Hitlers, Napoleons, Caesars came. Where are they now? Right? They all have been destroyed by time. That is time of Krishna. Death is Krishna, a reminder that we are not independent, right? So Kala is time, ultimate destroyer. So Robert Hammer also is like he pronounced this verse during the atom bomb explosion, and Arjuna's humility after seeing he is frightened and he wants to see again back his original form. See, universal form is temporary; it's not eternal. The sweet form, two-handed, okay, Shyama Sundara, Dvibahu, two-handed form is eternal, four-handed form also is eternal. So devotees are not interested in such fearful displays. They want to see Shyam Sundara. right? So a child loves his father when he smiles, right? Not when the father roars in anger. Similarly, devotees prefer Krishna's loving personal form, not cosmic form, right? So Srila Prabhupada once he said in New York that if God is only great, we may fear him. But when we know God is sweet, then we can love him. That's why he named Krishna consciousness movement, not God consciousness. So finally, in the last couple of verses, only bhakti, undivided devotional service, Krishna said, one can know me, one can understand me, one can see me, one can enter into the inconceivable opulences and understand by bhakti, not by speculation, austerity, yoga. They cannot reveal. Only by bhakti yoga, loving service, one can see as he is. Even Prabhupada is one example, right? So he lived, he himself lived this verse. At the age of 70, he came to America not for money or fame, but to serve Krishna. And many people are suffering and they want this Krishna Bhakti. They want to deliver these souls. So through pure devotion, he propagated, established this Krishna consciousness movement, Hare Krishna movement, and thousands begin to see Krishna, feel Krishna, love Krishna, all by just chanting Hare Krishna, right? So this is the conclusion, and now next chapter is Bhakti Yoga. So how Bhakti, what are the qualities that Krishna is expecting? How we can become dear to him? All that, is clearly explained by Krishna. So finally, I would like to conclude again by analogy of Prabhupada. When you see the government, right, you may see president's law, his army, his administration. That also is president in one sense, right? So whatever his laws, his administration, his systems and rules. But if you are president's dear friend, you can see him personally in his home, right? Laughing, talking, right? So sometimes, he takes his child on his back and he, like a vehicle, goes. The devotees are like that. They don't want the universal form, they want personal company of Krishna. That is much more sweet, beautiful, and more loving. So I want to conclude with this one. And if anybody have any questions, so please, you can stay back and we can discuss. Yeah, if you don't have any doubts also, please share your reflections, share your learnings. Yes, Nita
I have
Mataji.
just one point.
Mm,
Although it's just a discussion, no doubt on that.
mm,
Because anything that has to happen will happen at the will and of Lord Krishna. Okay,
mm,
whatever he wants X to see, he will see. If he wants
mm,
Y to see in one form, he will see that. So that
mm,
is also visible by the life of Lord Krishna. When as a child, when he had eaten, when he had put some actually mud in his mouth, and then his
mm,
mother comes and see. So he
mm.
gives the mother sees the whole universe in his face. It
Yes,
is
yes,
not the Virat Swarup. It is the universe.
yes, yes, yes.
So that it is all a part of him,
Mm,
right? And also, as you had mentioned, when he had gone for settlement
mm.
to the court of Dhritarashtra,
Yeah.
and when he was insulted there, at
Mm.
that time he showed not the Virat Swarup but the Chaturbhuj Roop, or what?
No, that is kind of
Which roop did he see?
that is
Because
Vishnu.
there
That
everybody
yeah,
saw that.
yeah.
Everybody
That
was able
is
to see that roop.
yes, yes.
What
See
was
that.
that roop? Virat Swarup or Chaturbhuj Roop?
No, no, it's not Chaturabhuja because they don't want Chaturabhuja. Actually, he's shown.
Naturally, they want to see. So, did they all see the Virat Swarup then?
No, that's what I already so I explained. So that is not Vishwarup. That is actually a kind of a Prabhupada clearly tells that is a kind of a small. It's a kind of an expansion of
Vision of his
Vishwarup. It is
power.
kind of a trailer. Yeah, it's not complete Vishwarup.
Vision. Okay, right.
It
Got
is
it.
a kind
Okay.
of a distraction form. He wants to see how
Hmm.
great Krishna is. Okay, he's trying to
Hmm.
attack. But
Hmm.
when Krishna, a
Hmm.
gigantic form,
Hmm.
he showed how great he is.
Hmm.
That's not actually Vishnu. That is a fearful form
ठीक
to
है
give them the fear. Yeah, give them show
ठीक
how
है
great
ठीक
he
है
is. And one correction, Nita Mataji, everything happens not by will, but by sanction of Krishna. By will is only for devotees. See, devotees, what they'll say, whatever is your blessing, I'll take. They don't complain. But non-devotees or atheist or other section of people, they do whatever they want because of their own sense gratification. See, for example, a
हम्म
child, although he's cold, he wants ice cream. and he will do tantrums. Okay, he will literally sit on road. I won't come to home even if you give ice cream. Father will say, okay, if you will fall sick, it's not good for your health. But he is very adamant. That is why, okay, I'm saying it will happen like this, and then he gives, right? So similarly, Krishna clearly, if you see, if any bad thing you are doing, in fact, a voice comes from inside. That's called actually Chaitya Guru. Krishna in the form of Paramatma is telling it's not good for you. But still, out of our own adamant, our own strong desire to do that, we'll do that. Later, we will repent. So everything happens by sanction of Krishna. He sanctions, although he is unhappy, he sanctions, but not out of will. His will is to be good, to understand bhakti, to follow principles of Bhagavad Gita, to okay, nicely help others, all these things. But we will not listen. So they have to okay learn the
Okay.
lesson in a hard way.
Okay.
Okay, I have a point.
Yes,
I have a
Chaitanya.
point.
Yes, Prabhu.
God, Prabhuji, I want to ask a straight question.
Yes, yes, yes.
You are telling chant Hare Krishna mantra.
Mm-hmm.
In which chapter of Bhagavad Gita
Yeah.
the Godhead has told you
Yeah.
chant Hare Krishna mantra?
Yes. See, you know, right? So Bhagavad Gita, it's called Yoga Shastra. Okay, it is actually yoga. Yoga means to connect with Lord. So this Bhagavad Gita is an eternal scripture. Okay, so clearly the process of understanding or connecting with God, it changes as per time plus circumstance, right?
Okay.
Satyuga, the process of self-realization, the process to connect to God is meditation, thousands of years, millions of years, right? The age span used to be like 10,000 years. People used to live that much. They are so much mature and they have so much practice in dharma is very natural to them. So in that age, okay, the process is meditation. And in Treta Yoga, it is Yajna Yoga. In Dwapara Yoga, it is temple worship. Right now,
No.
Bhakti means,
I agree. All this agree.
yeah.
I
This
am
is
asking.
yeah.
I am asking one question.
Hmm.
In which
Yeah.
chapter or in which
Hmm.
part of Bhagavad Gita
Yes,
God
yes.
has told
Yeah.
that you should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Yeah.
Hare Rama.
Mantranam, okay, Yajnanam Japa Yajñasmi. Japa means chanting the holy name. He says in 10th chapter, Mahatmanastu Mahabhada, Daivam Prakriti Mashritaha. Okay, Bhaktyanam, even in chapter, right, only by Bhakti. Bhakti means devotional service. Devotional service in Kali Yuga, especially, is chanting Hare Krishna.
The mention of Maha Mantra is not here in Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, Maha Mantra specifically is not here.
Why?
Okay, because this is universal scripture which is appealing and which is encompassing all ages, all beings. Okay, if this Bhagavad Gita is not just we are studying in now, so it's universal scripture. That's why specifically you need not know, but gurus, okay, the seers, the sages, they will say what is that bhakti, what is japa, okay, what is mantra, what is daivim prakriti mashritaha, how to ourselves situate in the devotional internal energy. So these things, the current acharyas, okay, they will reveal to us.
No. If I
Swami,
walk around
here
this, if I walk around the streets of London, I tell, hello, you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. He'll say, what? Where is it told?
Yeah, it is told. That's what I'm saying. So
where is it told in the Bhagavad Gita? You say Bhagavad Gita is your holy book. Where is it mentioned that you say this
Swamiji.
mantra?
Okay, so
A
you want
flat question they will ask.
specifically.
So
Okay.
what's the answer for this? You
See,
say
the
chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Okay.
Rama Rama. Krishnaya Vasudeva, Hare Paramatmani,
Swamiji.
Pranatakleshanasaya Govindaya
Yeah.
Namo. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Yes,
All this agree. If I tell a youth down the streets of London or where I am now,
Yeah.
if I ask them what they will say, okay, you said it. Where is it mentioned?
Yes,
So
yes,
what
yes.
answer I have?
So, see, in there are so many places where Krishna mentioned this, but not explicitly mentioned.
Yes.
Right? It's not explicitly mentioned. That's why Guru is required. Okay. See, for example, Patram Pushpam Param Doyam Yume Bhakta Pranashyanti. Okay. He says, simplest offering in that
Is there any
purpose.
verse from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Yeah,
Is there
unlimited.
any other words where it
Yeah.
is said you have to chant this Maha Mantra?
many verses. I'll show you at the end of the version. I'll show you there are unlimited verses in Chaitanya Charitamrita directly mentioned, and in Srimad Bhagavatam also it is mentioned. See, one thing is, right? So Namna Makari Bahuda
And
Nija Sarvashakti.
is it Hare Krishna Krishna
It's
Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Hare
No,
or Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Mm.
Krishna.
So it is Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Kalishantara Upanishad is there, Tantras is there. So many places Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is mentioned. In fact, Hare Rama is also mentioned. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this mantra, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It is mentioned directly Hare Krishna string first, Hare Rama
What
string
is
first.
that? Where is that reference? I would like to source that reference. Where has it mentioned? You please send to me.
Yeah, as far as, yes, I'll surely send. I'll in fact show you the presentation where it is mentioned. Just
Yeah.
give me a minute. And in fact, you asked me in Bhagavad Gita, right? In Bhagavad Gita, wherever bhakti, devotional service, okay, yajna, okay, he says in 8 points, and always remember me. How to remember? Okay, easiest way to remember, that is Hare Krishna mantra. For example, he says 9.34, engage your mind in always thinking of me, worship me. So chanting the holy name is a direct engagement of our mind lips. So yeah,
అది కాదు అవన్నీ ఉంటే గానీ ఐఎమ్
specific
సారీ
mention. Yeah, I'll show you.
ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు
Yes, no issues.
అవన్నీ ఉంటే గానీ
Okay.
ఏ చాప్టర్లు ఏ వర్సులు అట్లా రాసింది
Correct. So
మీరు హరే
in
కృష్ణ
Bhagavad
మంత్ర
Gita లో మీకు
చెప్పండి. ఇప్పుడు చిన్న
Bhagavad
పిల్లవాళ్ళకు
Gita
నేను చెప్తే
తప్పకుండా నేను మీకు ఇప్పుడే టువర్డ్స్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెషన్ నేను మీకు అన్ని రిఫరెన్సెస్ చూపిస్తాను. ఓకే, క్లియర్ గా డైరెక్ట్ గా కలిసంత ఉపనిషత్తులో క్లియర్ గా ఉంది. హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి ఇతి షోడశక నామ్నాం ఈ 16 వర్స్ కలి కల్మష నాశనం నాతః పరతరూపాయ సర్వవేదేషు దృశ్యతే ఉంది. ఓకే, అండ్ దెన్ హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే 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 రామ 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 హరే కృష్ణ కృష్ణ శివుడే చెప్తాడు పార్వతీదేవికి. ఇలా చాలా రిఫరెన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి. నేను మీకు చెప్తాను, చూపిస్తాను కూడా. జస్ట్ హోల్డ్ ఆన్. వేరే వాళ్ళకి ఎవరైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే మనం తీసుకుందాం.
దానికి స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకుంటాం. దానికి స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకుంటాం.
తప్పకుండా
పిల్లవాళ్ళకు చెప్తే వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ అండి.
ఏంటంటే మాట్లాడతాడు ఇవన్నీ
చెప్పడానికి లేదు, మనకి అన్లిమిటెడ్ రిఫరెన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి. వాళ్ళు ఎవరు చెప్పలేదు, మెన్షన్ చేయడానికి. డైరెక్ట్ ఇన్ బ్లాక్ అండ్ వైట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ.
Swamiji, I have a point here.
Yes.
I know what it's a very valid point, because obviously different gurus come with different verses. And ultimately the aim is, as Krishna has said in the Bhagavad Gita, that anything, I mean, you can offer me anything. Push, patra, push do, chant karo, kuch bhi karo, है ना? So कुछ भी करो, उसी से मैं प्रसन्न हो जाता हूँ, है ना? I'm happy. I mean, I would be happy with whatever you offer me with whole heart and faith. That is more important, है ना? Because I know that, I mean, I also follow many things. Then there is one verse which is written in the first page of Bhagavad Gita by the which is issued by जो उनका है ना, मतलब, because Bhagavad Gita is also printed at by many I would say publishers and all. There is one phrase which is called Om Krishna Vande Jagat Guru. है ना? Om Krishna Vande Jagat Guru.
Okay.
And I just read more about it and how and who had said. It was by Adi Shankaracharya.
Yeah. He
By
conclusively
Adi
says
Shankaracharya.
Narayana is beyond material.
हाँ जी?
Yeah, he clearly says Narayana is the beyond material modes. Okay,
Exactly. So ultimately the aim is different I would say the teachers or the gurus or the Mahatma, they come up with their own verses and they give importance to that. That is the intention. I understand, because ISKCON and Srila Prabhupada ने हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम बोला, तो वो करना है. अगर कोई उसके बदले ये बोल दे ओम कृष्ण वंदे जगत गुरु, तो कोई नुकसान तो नहीं होगा ना?
नहीं, नुकसान नहीं है. See, basically, as you tell, right, as per the tradition, guru.
मेरा कहने का तात्पर्य या सारांश यही है कि अगर मैं नौजवान को पूछे या एक नव पीढ़ी से बात करे, वो बोले बेटा मैं भगवद गीता
understand your
पढ़ता
question, Sethunath Prabhu. I'll explain and I'll show those references. Okay.
సార్ మీరు అడిగేది అర్థమైంది సార్. ఇప్పుడు యూత్ కి ఎవరికైనా ప్రూఫ్ ఉంటేనే నమ్ముతారు, అంతే
నేను
కదా సార్?
చూపిస్తాను. కంపల్సరీ ప్రూఫ్ ఉండాలి. ప్రూఫ్ అడగాలి అందరూ. లేకపోతే ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? సో అన్లెస్ దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ ప్రూఫ్,
అంటే
ఎస్పెషల్లీ
మనకి సార్ మామూలుగా నేను మాట్లాడొచ్చా సార్? నవవిధ భక్తి మార్గాల్లో అంటే వినటం అనేది ఒకటి ఉంది, కానీ అది ఆ వినటం అనేది డైరెక్ట్ గా కృష్ణుడు ఈ హరే కృష్ణ మంత్రం చెప్పించండి అని కృష్ణుడు ఎక్కడా చెప్పలేదు, కానీ తర్వాత వచ్చిన
చాలా చోట్ల చెప్పాడు. బేసిక్ గా మనకి మీరు
ఈ
చూసారంటే
మంత్రం సార్ ఇస్కాన్ చెప్పే మంత్రం
లేదు
చెప్పలేదు
ఇది
కదా
ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఇది ఇస్కానే చెప్పట్లేదండి. చాలా
ఓకే సార్.
పరంపరాస్, చాలా వేదాస్, సంహితాస్ చెప్తాను. నేను రెఫరెన్సెస్ చూపిస్తాను మీకు. ఓకే, ఇది కృష్ణ,
ఓకే సార్.
ఇది ఇస్కాన్ చెప్పింది కాదు. మన మధ్వ బ్రహ్మ మధ్వ గౌడీయ పరంపరలో ఆచార్య వారు రివీల్ చేసింది. అండ్ మన పరంపరే కాదు, అన్ని పరంపరలు ఈ మంత్రం తెలుసు అనమాట. ఇది ఎవరు ఇన్వెంట్ చేయలేదు, ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది. నేను చూపిస్తాను మీకు. రాగామాయి మాతాజీ, సేతునాథ్ ప్రభు, ఒక్కసారి కొంచెం వెయిట్ చేయండి, ఒక 2 minutes, నేను చూపిస్తాను.
తప్పకుండా వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నాను.
అలాగే సార్, తప్పకుండా
ఓకే
సార్,
ఓకే
తప్పకుండా.
please.
Sure,
Acha,
Neeta
you'll
Mataji,
show her.
yeah, I
Hanji,
do
Hanji.
understand your question. Yes, as per the, see, it is told in the scriptures, Namna Makari Bahuda Nijasharva Shaktis. All holy names are equally potent, but see, if you, anything that starts with Om, they should have some qualifications. Without,
Of course.
I mean, we need to be in a Suchi state. We should have Diksha, right? Under proper, okay, cleanliness state, we should do that. We cannot do in okay, any state, or it's an offense. So that is why Om mantras are okay restricted to certain sections, because there is a possibility that they may do offense. That is why if you see Hare Krishna mantra, it doesn't start with Om, it starts with Hare.
Om.
Right? Hare Krishna mantra starts with Hare. That is why there is no restriction. Brahma, Lord Brahma, he clearly says there are no rules and regulations to chant this mantra. Okay, so because in Kali Yuga people will come up, I don't have time, I didn't take bath, no, I don't have time to go to Guru, this Diksha it cannot take, I have restrictions. That is why, okay, no rules and regulations, chant Hare Krishna mantra.
So the point here comes that who was the originate, who was the person who laid this mantra Hare Krishna?
See,
Hare
it is
Krishna, Krishna
nobody
Krishna, Hare Hare.
collated. Nobody
Hare Ram,
collated.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Yeah,
Hare
yeah,
Hare.
see, that is actually the vibration that, see, that Hare Krishna Rama, they are arranged in some certain format, okay, which is actually the incarnation of Krishna in sound form.
Yes.
See, Krishna, what is that form? That is name of Krishna. So whatever is absolute, name, form, qualities, past tense, everything is Krishna. So this string of Hare Krishna, it is actually Kalikale Namarupa Krishna Avatara. That particular string of 16 names is actually the incarnation of Krishna. It is mentioned in Shastra, it is revealed by Gurus, Lord himself is saying, right? And miracles are happening, that is practically you can see, whoever chants Hare Krishna mantra, they can very easily come out of all nonsense contaminations, right? They can come to Sattva-guna, they can get higher thoughts. If you see Srila Prabhupada life.
Yes. Swamiji, that is the essence of yoga. That is the essence of yoga. When you do yoga, you have to follow the Ashtanga Yoga.
ఒక్కసారి రాగమై మాతాజీ,
You have
ఈ
to
మాతాజీ
follow
కంప్లీట్
the
చేసేద్దాం.
Ashtanga Yoga.
Yes.
I mean, that is the main fundamental of yoga. When you do yoga, the main fundamental of yoga abhyas is Ashtanga Yoga. The main fundamental of Ashtanga Yoga is to follow the 8 limbs of how you go to the Dhyan Dharana Samadhi is by following the Yam and Niyam, which has been very clearly said in Gita also. And it is available by Patanjali and it has been said by Lord Krishna also in the Bhagavad Gita. That is what I feel. So the purity of mind and physical, mental is essential for anything to be successful.
Yes, see,
But
different
yet, he
yogas,
says
different
that
goals
by
are there.
practice.
See, the goal of Ashtanga Yoga is Paramatma realization. Okay?
Yes.
The goal of Brahma, some people wants to see the Lord within the heart. So that is Paramatma residing in the heart. So further, Ashtanga Yoga is prescribed. Right? So the goal is same, there are different paths. Again,
Yes,
you should not misunderstand. All paths will lead to same destination. That is also wrong. Right? So for example, some people will promote, some organization will promote, any path you take, it finally will reach me. No, not at all. That's why, if that is the case, atheism also will go to Lord, right? They don't want to go to God. If they follow atheism, they don't go to Krishna. So basically, different bona fide yogas and particular prescribed processes mentioned in that Shastra will reach the goal. The fastness, the speed, okay, the difficulty level, that may be different, but there are many bona fide paths, okay, and the goal is different, but finally they reach the goal if they are properly, okay, and following under the direction of a bona fide guru.
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. Unni Krishna Prabhu, do you have any doubts?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Very nice class. Very nice class.
Thank you, Prabhu.
It is only with the God's grace we can understand the Krishna. We can
Exactly.
understand the Krishna.
Yes.
Without
yes.
God's grace, it is very difficult for us to understand Krishna.
Yes.
By Arjuna's Vishwarupa, we can understand what is who is God, etc. Okay.
Yeah.
But we all are under the control of time. We all are under the
Yes.
control of time.
Yes.
So within we got human life. This is some topmost living organism. Let us consider.
Yeah.
So in this life, we have to understand. That may be our aim, isn't it, Prabhu? We have to
Yes.
understand the level of thinking from lower level to higher level.
Exactly.
That may be our duty, isn't it?
Exactly. That is our main duty. In fact,
Level.
if you follow that duty, all other duties are already included there.
Okay.
So that
If
is
we are
actually the
lower,
purpose of human life. That is actually the purpose of
Human life.
human life.
We born with let us consider tamo guna is dominating in my life. Let us consider. I have to raise from that level to some higher level, sattva guna.
Yes.
Yes. For that we have to practice, isn't it?
Exactly. You are right. Your understanding is
But
correct.
straight away it is very difficult for us to get Suddha Sattva stage.
Yes. Yes. Straight away it is difficult. See.
Even though we have to take some more birth for getting higher level, maybe possible. We have to take some more birth.
See, devotion, bhakti is so powerful. Hare Krishna mantra is so powerful. Okay, you need not wait for other birth and you need not wait. So I will come to Sattva-guna. At once you can get that. See, you can either go staircase to reach 100th floor, or you can use lift, right? So bhakti is like using lift. Just understand our scriptures, right? Try to chant Hare Krishna. Everything else will automatically you'll get.
Okay, surely.
Okay, so
But
don't
our
think
mind,
it takes
surely
much
mind is
time.
changing.
It don't take much time.
Okay, bro.
It is so powerful process. Within short amount of time, you can very quickly purify, come to Sattva-guna, and you can get ultimate goal of life with complete perfection.
Sure, bro. Sure.
Okay.
Materialistic desire always it will go.
Exactly.
Materialistic desire will remove from our body. Surely, I can agree.
See, there are only two things: either darkness or light. Okay. So if there is light, there is no darkness.
Darkness. Okay, bro.
So
Okay.
keep always turning the light of devotion, Krishna consciousness in your life. Lord will take care. He will give intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogantam. He will protect you. He will guide you. Right?
Okay. Okay, bro. Thank you.
Okay. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very. Thank you.
So I'll post the quiz. Okay. And I already posted the attendance link. Any other questions, Prabhu?
Last week I failed to post the attendance, Prabhuji.
No problem. No
I
problem.
was questioning. No problem. Okay.
No problem. No problem. I've seen you, right? So you are very actively participating and okay. No problem. Yeah, that's
Thank
just
you.
for admin team to manage. I'll ask them to include your attendance. No issues. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to share the screen and show what are the references of Hare Krishna mantra, Setunath Prabhu. Okay. So just a second. I'll share the entire screen. Okay. I have a document, very clear document where I downloaded. Okay. Show you. See, this is Ananta Samhita, which is part of Narada Pancharatra. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shodasaitani Namani, Dvatrimshat Varnakanicha. Kaliyuge Mahamantra Samhito Jivarantane. Okay. So it is very clearly mentioned. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the 16 names, 32 syllables is the Mahamantra in the age of Kali. In the living being should be delivered. Never should abandon this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. by so-called purificatory processes practiced by rascals. So this is clearly given by Ananta Samhita. And one more reference I will show. This is Brahmanda Purana. Nama Sankirtana Devatarakam Brahma Drishyate Hare Krishna Mantra. One more
Excuse me,
reference
can I take a screenshot of
I'll
this?
share you. I'll share you. Okay. You just ping me in WhatsApp. I'll share much more. I have a document of all these references in Agni Purana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ratanti Halaya Vapi, Te Krita Nasamsayaha. And one more thing. Okay. Kali Santarra Upanishad. Iti Shodashanamna Kalikanasana, Nata Paratrapaya Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. In fact, I have another book of compilations, okay, where all these things are mentioned. Okay, it's compiled from all Vedic scriptures. Okay, I have this book with me. I'll share that also, where Hare Krishna Mahamantra is clearly given. Okay, and there are so many references. Okay, there are so many references. I'll share you. Don't think that Hare Krishna Mahamantra is reversed, or it was invented, or it is given by someone who doesn't have Vedic authority. No, not at all. It is very, very widely mentioned and clearly, okay, that Hare Krishna string, Hare Rama string is very clearly mentioned in our Shastra. And also Hare Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he knows, okay, how he's God himself, right? So our glory of this Gaudiya Vaishnava parampara is, in every parampara, some of his close associate will come, like Lakshmi Devi, Shiva, or okay, Sanat Kumaras, they came, but in our parampara, directly Lord Krishna has come, okay, and he became an acharya and he propagated this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So if you wait, I'll show many more references, okay? Okay, I opened that book, okay, where the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is very clearly mentioned. There's so many references, okay? So I'll show you. In fact, Lord Shiva also says clearly how Hare Krishna mantra should be chanted every time. So Narada, see, I'm quoting from, okay, this is given in a conversation between Lord Brahma and Narada Muni. So Narada punah prapacha tannama kimiti sahovacha hiranyagarbha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, this is given, and even I'll show you. Lord Shiva himself is saying in Padma Purana how Krishna Krishna iti Mangalam. So there are so many references directly given in this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay. And Lord Shiva is saying Hare Nama Sahasranam Dhyayanti Nityasaha Japami Rama Namikam Avataram Saptasaham. And this Hare Krishna mantra is clearly given, and he says that everybody should chant even when they are doing their work. We are doing some work. In between you should chant. That's what Lord Shiva is saying. And okay, there are so many other references I am navigating through. So see, in some places it is exactly mentioned. In some places it is, okay, explicitly, it is like kind of implicitly mentioned. But wherever Harinama or okay, Vishnu Nama is mentioned, so basically the active, very, very powerful, potent incarnation is running. See, for example, in Dwapar Yuga, you see Yadavas, okay, they are all family members of Krishna, they are friends of Krishna, they are gopis. So they used to take part in his Leela personally, right? Similarly, Kalikale Namarupa Krishna Avatara, and it is revealed by Lord himself in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all acharyas, irrespective of paramparas. Every parampara, okay, recommends to chant. If you are chanting the holy name of the Lord, right now, the Leela of the Harinama is going on. See, what is the purpose of incarnation? The purpose of incarnation is, okay, to revive our relationship with Him, to clear off all the impurities, right? And then to develop love towards God. That can happen by Hare Krishna mantra. That is why Kalikale Namarupe Krishna Avatara. If you are chanting the holy name, you are Leela of Lord in Kali Yuga. Setunath Prabhu ji is chanting Hare Krishna mantra means he has become one of the associate of Lord's Leela, because he is part of Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting and propagating. So powerful. So unlimited references are there. Okay, there are explicitly mentioned, some are indirectly mentioned, but there is very, very clearly mentioned Hare Nama Kevalam Kalau Nasteva Gatiranyata. There is no other way, 3 times. It is clearly told as a judge that no other alternative than chanting holy name of Lord Krishna. In fact, if you see any Vedic ritual, you see, if you are doing Arati, holy name should be there, right? If you do sacrifice, Yajna, some Om Namo Vasudevaya, the holy name Yajna, while pouring ghee or okay, it is holy name will be chanted. In fact, okay, if you are doing archana, holy name will be chanted. Okay, any activity, it is not independent of holy name, but whereas holy name is supreme, it's there are see, Krishna is avatari, not avatara. Similarly, all other bhakti processes, different okay processes to reach bhakti, they are angas, but angi is chanting the holy name. So chanting the holy name is so powerful. Even it doesn't require any qualification. See, if I give you medicine, I'm saying, okay, so there are no restrictions also, okay, there are no caste qualification, there are no Diksha qualification, or there are no pre-qualifications, and it can take you to topmost thing. So then that is a most powerful medicine, right? This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a most powerful medicine. And with the, see, we are daily talking many things. So with little effort, in a simple way, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is taking you to the highest goal. If you see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he clearly says, just by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, he went to the ecstasy of Lord Radharani, right? His ecstasy of bhakti. Only by chanting only. So, in fact, that Shuddhanama, just a portion of Shuddhanama can give us Vaikuntha. It's so powerful, especially the Hare Krishna Mahamantra references also are very, very widely, drastically, exactly mentioned. I'll share that, Setanath Prabhu, just ping me on WhatsApp. And also
Okay.
one more thing is, Bhagavad Gita, it's a universal scripture. It doesn't depend on age, it doesn't depend on yuga, or it's the same Bhagavad Gita is there in all yugas, all planets, all, okay, even in Swargaloka it is there, even in Patala it is there, even in higher planetary systems it is there, for all kinds of living beings it is there. Okay, exact mantra is mentioned in Kalisanta Upanishad, Bhaktara Samrit Sindhu, Chaitanya Charitamrita, all Gautami Tantra, Samhitas and all. But whenever any Shastric quote related to Harinama is there, then it goes to that Acharya. Acharya, what mantra he gives to us, right? Through recommendation of Shastras only he will give. That Shastras, if you see, unlimited references, Hare Krishna Mahamantra in Bhagavad Gita also, many where. So wherever Yajnanam Japa Yajñosmi, I am, that in all yajnas I am chanting the holy name, right? And he said Bhaktya, Ananya Bhaktya, okay, Bhaktyama Vijanati, Anaham, okay, like that. Many places he says devotional service. How you can engage in devotional service again depends on the place you are in, okay, the time you are, and the present incarnation, whatever is running. So there are many other factors. It is universally, see, it was told just in 45 minutes, right? So the essence, Bhagavad Gita is just told in 45 minutes, and it encompasses everything, okay, and no depth. I mean, not, if you see anything, it won't mention anything in depth, very depth, okay? Because it gives a high level, and that is enough for Arjuna. If you wanted to know in depth, then you need to specifically go. Specifically, there are mentioned in certain scriptures.
అది సరి అండి. ఎందుకు నేను అడిగినానంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఈ ఈ ప్రపంచాలు మనం ఇప్పుడు క్రిస్టియన్స్ పొద్దున సండే ఒక బైబిల్ తీసుకొని చర్చికి వెళ్తారు. ముస్లిమ్స్ అన్ని శుక్రవారం ఆయన ప్రేయర్ చేస్తారు. హిందూస్ ఒకసారి అడిగితే ఎక్కడ వెళ్తారు, గుడికి వెళ్తారా? లేదు, నేను మూవీకి వెళ్తున్నాను. సరే, ఓకే, గుడికి వెళ్తారా? లేదు. సరే, భగవద్గీత మాకు కూడా ఉంది, చదువుతారా? ఎందుకు చదవాలి? మీరు హరే కృష్ణ మంత్ర చెప్తారు, ఎక్కడ ఉంది బుక్లు చెప్పడానికి? ఇది ఏమో మాట్లాడతాడు.
అవును. వాళ్ళకి తెలియకండి, బేసిక్ గా వాళ్ళందరికీ తెలియదు. బేసికలీ యూ ఆస్క్డ్ ఎ గ్రేట్ క్వశ్చన్. అనే ప్రీచింగ్ గ్రౌండ్ లో ఉండి మీరు అందరూ ప్రచారం చేస్తున్నారు, అందరినీ తీసుకెళ్తున్నారు కాబట్టి క్వశ్చన్ అడిగారు. బట్ టైమ్, పర్పస్, ఓకే, ప్రైమరీ సోర్స్, కనెక్షన్ టు గీతాస్ టీచింగ్స్, ఇవన్నీ డిఫరెంట్. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్లీ మెన్షన్ అనమాట. క్లియర్లీ మెన్షన్ గా ఉంది, అన్ని పురాణాల్లో ఉంది. ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈజ్, నేను చూసారంటే ఐఎమ్ స్టేయింగ్ ఇన్ ఎ ప్లేస్ వేర్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ఐఎమ్ స్టేయింగ్ ఇన్ ఎ ప్లేస్ వేర్ దేర్ ఇస్ హ్యూజ్ ప్రిడామినేషన్ ఫర్ క్రిస్టియన్స్. వాళ్ళకి ఏమైందంటే, పీపుల్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇన్నోసెంట్ అండి. సో దే డోంట్ నో ద థింగ్స్ అండ్ దే ఆర్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ సమ్వన్ అవుట్ దేర్ టు హెల్ప్. ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ హ్యూజ్ పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్
మా బ్రాహ్మిన్ కమ్యూనిటీలో ఒక ఇది కాశీ యాత్ర ఉంది. కాశీ యాత్రలు భగవద్గీత బుక్ ఇస్తారు, అంబ్రెల్లా ఇస్తారు. చెప్తారు నేను కాశీకి వెళ్తాను, అప్పుడు బ్రైడ్ ఫాదర్ సే అరే డోంట్ గో టు కాశీ,